Hey guys, welcome back to Infiknives. Today we are taking a look at this. This is the Uncle Henry 1UH fish knife. It is a powder horn style fishing knife, so that means it has a plain blade and a fish scaler, a little hook degorger, and a bottle opener. Now there are multiple different kinds of fish knives. A fish knife is just a general term for any kind of traditional pattern knife that has some kind of tools that'll help out a fisherman. Some have scissors and a whole bunch of other things. Alrighty, so first let's knock out some specifications here. This has a 3¼ inch clip point blade made of 7CR17 MOV, high carbon stainless steel blade with a rough satin finish, I'd call that. And I'm assuming this is made of the same thing from the. I don't see any description on that, but I'm assuming that's also 7CR. Let's see, the handle length is going to be just about 4¼ inches of handle length and close length, and a overall of just about 7½, which makes perfect sense. So this has brass pins, liners, and bolsters, and a fake stag scales with the little Uncle Henry shield right there. This does have the kind of longer rectangular poles, which I actually prefer those opposed to just this normal nail nick. I think it looks a little nicer. And as I said before, this is on a powder horn style handle, very similar to a Texas toothpick, but what makes them different is this has the fish scaler and degorger and bottle opener. It has the fishing tools to help fishermen. So, those are our specifications right there. Oh yeah, I forgot. And by the way, this is about 3 ounces. It's maybe like 3.02 ounces or something like that. But it is pretty light for the size of it. So yeah, now let's get into some of our size comparisons. So here we have a Opinel number 6 in carbon steel. There you guys go. And then another traditional type knife, the Victorinox Tinker. So as you can see, it is quite a long knife, especially with that 4¼ inch handle. So it gives you plenty of room to get a good grip on and work with. Alrighty, let's just put these away. Alrighty, so this knife, it doesn't really have a name. It's just the 1UH Uncle Henry fish knife. But let's see, what is good about this? First off, it's cheap. This thing is $20 on Amazon. It's actually $19.92, and you can get it with free shipping. So you add tax, you're like 20 and some change right there. It came pretty sharp out of the box. It actually came razor sharp out of the box, which for cheaper traditionals, well, cheaper knives in general, you don't get that too much. So that is very nice. I love this clip point style. Now this isn't a traditional clip point for this type of powder horn style handle. They're normally like very elongated clip points, but of all the cheaper models I could find, this was my favorite by far of the clip point pattern. The 7CR isn't great, but again, for traditional knives, you generally don't get super high-end steel unless you're getting a modern traditional, like the Benchmade. What is that? the Propper, the Benchmade Propper, or the whatever that ZT is. It's the O something. I forget. But the traditional slip joint ZT things, those ones, they have better steel. But for your very traditional patterns, they're not gonna have great steel. Case is True Sharp or chrome vanadium. Most of the time it's just cheaper stainless steels or like a carbon steel 1095 D2, something like that. But yeah, the ergonomics on this are quite comfortable. You can choke up on it with that little spot on the ricasso right there. You can choke up if you need to do some more detailed work. Handle is comfortable. There aren't too many hot spots. I mean, obviously that coming out is a little, you feel that just a little bit, but even then just barely. It looks nice. That the brass was nicely polished. I've had this for about a week or two now, so it is tarnished just a little bit. These pins are just slightly domed right here. The what is that called? The spring bar pins are domed. The fit and finish is not great. There is some gapping back there, but again, for a $20 knife, that's to be expected. There is a slight bend to the blade. I don't know if y'all can see that, which again, for a $20 knife is not a bad thing. Well, it's not a horrible thing, it's kind of to be expected. But also with traditionals, you'll get that a lot. You'll get slightly bent blades. A lot of times it's to fit in the handles, but this one is just a manufacturing defect. There's a small little mark right there. Looks like they hit that with a sanding, with a sander or something. Don't know entirely what that was about. But yeah, I have not used the fish scaler yet, but from fish scales that I've used, it feels like it'd be very effective. Same thing with the hook degorger, and I have not tried that bottle opener yet, but again, it looks very effective. This did not come with any kind of slip or anything. It is a $20 knife, as I've probably drilled into your skulls so far. It came in this nice little box. As you can see, the knife just barely fits in that box. And papers, Taylor Brand LLC, professional quality tools. Sure, okay. But yeah. So as I was saying, this did not come with any kind of slip or anything, but my Opinel number 6 did. So I took that, I dyed it, and I just cut it down a little bit so it'll fit more, and that's what I carry it in. It slips in the pocket very well. It's very comfortable, except for in like hotter temperatures where you tend to be sweating more, especially at my job. It gets very hot in that kitchen. So yeah, as the name implies, a fishing knife. I did buy this to be a fishing knife. I've been fishing more lately with this whole quarantine thing, and being a knife guy, I thought I should have a knife that is not just a kind of a gimmicky, well, not gimmicky, but just like a weird like fillet knife kind of thing. I wanted more of a traditional, nice looking knife. I would love to get the Case pattern fish knife, but that's $50. This is $20. Didn't feel like spending the extra $30. But yeah. So the bad stuff about this, like I said, the fit and finish isn't spot on. There's hard to say a whole lot about this bad for $20. It's very good for the money. Like, I would definitely recommend this. I mean, I've carried this almost every day. I took it fishing with me today. I did not need to use it because I was not keeping anything, just catch and release only. It's got a nice little snap to it when you lock it in place. There is no half stop. Sadly, I would have preferred a half stop, But again, $20, Uncle Henry. You can't really ask for everything. This has a limited lifetime warranty, which is nice, but also it's a $20 knife, so I don't know if I'd want to go through the hassle of, if I break it, I'd just buy another one. Just wouldn't even bother. If it was a case or something, yeah, I'd totally get one, but like, I'd totally use that. But yeah, so yeah, overall, this is a really great knife. I would definitely recommend it. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you have any questions, you guys can check me out on Instagram at infinives_YT. You guys can message me there if you have any questions about the channel, about the knife. If you have any suggestions on videos I should do. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. And I will see you guys next time.